Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. For women, protein matters more now than ever. And you don't need to be training for a marathon to understand how important protein is for your daily food intake. Today, we're going to actually have a protein masterclass with our resident nutritionist, Annie Gaudreault. She's the founder of VEEV Health and Wellness. Annie is a nutritionist and a women's health coach. And we're here to embrace protein and learn why we need it. And we'll also find out why Annie believes that your word for this year is protein. Annie, welcome back to Empowered.
Lovely to be back, Liz. Thank you.
Okay, let's delve in. What exactly is protein and why is it so important for our bodies?
Yeah, so along with fats and carbohydrates, protein is the third macronutrient, right? The big group of nutrients. And it's really important to have protein because it is essential to not just muscle, because a lot of people think muscle when they think protein, but also your bone health, your brain health, your ability to produce hormones, and there's 50 plus of those, as well as your immunity. So it's really tied to some of the most critical functions of the body.
So, what are the main differences then between plant based and animal based protein?
Yeah, so there's a lot of discussion around this topic. Primarily, the difference between plant and animal is that proteins are made out of these building blocks, if you want, what we call amino acids. And there are 9 essential amino acids that your body cannot produce itself. So you must obtain them from your food. And all animal protein have those 9 amino acids. So they're considered complete protein, if you want. Plant-based proteins, except for 1 or 2, are all incomplete. But it is very simple to make them complete by combining them. But that is often how they are segregated from, one is better than the other. The other component as well is that animal protein is actually a little easier for the body to absorb, what we call more bioavailable. So there is a lot of merit to animal protein in the sense that what you eat, you absorb a lot more than actually from plant protein.
Interesting. So, for women specifically, how much protein do we need each day to stay healthy and energized?
So the original recommendations were zero point 0.8 grams per kilogram of body. And that's really now considered survival level. Now, what we are recommending is 1.2 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So, a woman of 150 pounds, Liz, would need about 90 to 149 grams. Now, there's things like your own body needs, your level of activity that will also affect that. But more and more, what we know is that we need more protein to stay healthy and to stay in a health span point of view.
So, it's interesting because I started watching my protein 5 years ago, and I struggled with adding more protein to my meals. So, what are some simple ways that we can add more protein to our meals and snacks without overhauling our diet?
Yes, I don't think that we need to quit our jobs in order to be able to manage enough protein during the day. So nuts and seeds are a great addition to, oatmeal, to a salads, to even, a soup or a stew. So you can go there. You can make substitutions as well, from regular yogurt, for example, to Greek yogurt, which has 3 times more protein, right? We can also look to sometimes making sides that have a lot of protein, right, are friend, such as legumes, such as quinoa, for example. So these are simple ways that people can really integrate easily without, overhauling, as you said, their entire diet.
Okay, so when we come back from the commercial break, we're going to talk more protein, why we need it in our bodies. And when we come back, actually, I'm going to ask you why you believe protein is the word of the year. So please don't go away. We'll be more, we'll be right back with more.